Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Yo, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Talk of the Town podcast.
Cut.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another episode of
Talk of the Town podcast.
And today we got my boy Young Sleep representing Rochester. That 585 is in the building, baby.
It's your boy Jamal Gasol, the one and only,
And it's your boy Scorch
for another episode of the Talk of the Town podcast.
And yo,
Go ahead, talk your shit.
I was gonna say, I ain't even telling who he was. Like, yo, he a hot up and coming rapper out of Rochester. You know what I mean? And I actually caught up to him when I was there. He be doing shows out in Houston and all of that. Like, his name, they know him out there. I bumped into him out there. We talked, we chopped it up.
Yeah.
Now he coming out here.
I'm familiar with Young Sleep. I was gonna shout him out. You know what I mean? I'm about to say I definitely came across his name a few times. Like I think me and him both worked with DNA at a point. You know what I mean? So I definitely remember him coming up in the process in the game, man. And that's what it's about, man. When you keep going, people remember you. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give a shout out to Young Sleep before we bring him on the show.
Let's go. Rochester in the building, baby. It is the connect right here. The 716 and the 585. Let's go.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jamal Gasol.
It's your boy Scorch. And today we got my man
Young Sleep, don't sleep. What's up?
Out of Rochester, New York. Coming all the way from the 585, man. What's good with you, bro? How you doing, man?
Chilling, bro. How you?
I'm good, man. Good, man.
Appreciate y'all having me on the
Sir.
podcast.
I told him I wanted him to come through. I went out there. I was in Rochester. I be out there sometimes, you know, just go to comedy shows, whatever pop up. I like entertainment shit. And so he popped up on me. He was rapping and shit. He did his shit. He nice. So if you nice, fuck it. Come on, talk to the town, man.
And we ain't just saying anybody nice, son. Trust me, son. We ain't just saying anybody nice. We ain't just putting anybody out there. I know back in the day, niggas was saying shit, but now we going off real strong credibility right here. This is proof itself, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So let's get into it, man. What you got for him, Scorch?
Yo, I want to jump it off like this. First off, I appreciate you for coming out.
Absolutely.
Coming all the way down here in the storm. You know, this is the Blizzard 2022. Buffalo got hit. Rest in peace to all of them. You know, hope everything get right over there. Because it's horrible right now. On to business. Who is your favorite artist?
All time?
Yeah, all time.
Jadakiss.
Jadakiss?
My guy.
Yeah.
I can't argue
My guy.
For me, it's the consistency. I feel like Kiss, 20 years plus, I never heard a whack verse.
Yo.
You know, even the verses now, like, Kiss still be spitting, but I think, you know, rapping his front, like, they ain't like his main focus to me.
He's a standout artist.
Do you see, do y'all, either one of y'all see Jadakiss being about 50? You don't even think about that. You don't even think about that.
He don't even age.
He looking younger than
Yeah. I don't know how old he is, but I know he's right there. He right there.
He's like 45.
Like we just
Something
want
like
to see
that.
Styles
Up
P.
there.
We just want to see Styles P. You see how old he is.
Yeah,
He's still
they
killing.
choose
He's
it.
Still
Yeah.
doing his joint.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, they take care of themselves. But yeah, for me, it's Kiss because, like I said, 20 years plus, I've never heard a whack verse.
That's real shit.
And the dudes who like you felt might have been the best, they've been on the same songs with Kiss. Kiss always had a better verse.
And you know what? I'm gonna double back off that. You talking about the lot. So I didn't have that shit in my program, but I'm gonna just throw this. What's up with your merchandise? I see you ain't got none with you though, but just let them know what's what. Let
Yeah,
them
we
know.
gave him a little clip in the promo too, man. Give him a little detail.
So all my stuff is Sleep City. That's my brand. Everything is like built off my brothers. My brotherhood is pretty much named Sleep City. So everything I do, from the music to merch to short films, whatever I'm getting into, is all built off of that. And we do a lot of shirts, a lot of snapbacks, basketball jerseys. About to do some football jerseys. You know, like whatever I could do, I'm gonna do it. Like I see bigger pictures in a lot of things.
Just like everybody, most people that come on here, I'm gonna say to him, he sound like somebody who's like, fuck that, I'm tired of hearing. I'm not gonna let nobody tell me no. You're gonna keep pushing. And that's how
Gotta respect that, man.
Yeah.
Persistency over consistency.
Yeah.
You gotta respect that.
And for me, it's not just like, oh, if I say it, I'm gonna really do it. Some people just say like, you know, yeah, I want to do that. Nah, I'm gonna really go in and find the details, go online and see how I can really do it. Try to get the best price.
You got to
do one-on-ones, you know, and I'm gonna really make it
And
happen.
once you do it, then they're gonna follow the trend.
Absolutely.
Because they're not gonna fuck with you until they see that you did something.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It's always like that.
Okay, so as a MC, how long you been rapping? How many years you been in it?
Man, I've been doing this a long time. 20 years into it. I'm still young. I just cracked my 30.
Okay.
You know, but I've been doing this since 12 years old. I say 15. I've been really going for it though. Like the first few years, it was kind of like play rap on some Will Smith type shit, like. You know, like feeling the girl.
What's up, Will Smith was alright though.
He's on the clown rap.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I know they said it like yeah.
That was like promotional rap.
Yeah.
Like promotional
That's straight
rap.
Fresh Prince.
So what was the first rhyme you ever wrote? Do you remember it?
Oh, hell no. Not at all.
You remember, well, how old was you when you wrote your first rap?
12 years old. I was in health class. They said write a rap about health. And they said if you can't write a rap about health, just write a rap, period. And then I had like a crazy Michael Vick bar. That's when Michael Vick was on fire. Like, everybody wanted to be Michael Vick.
You talking about like early 2000s?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
This
Michael Vick had a nice days.
Yeah, this when he ran the league. So
He
I
did.
had
that was
crazy
big.
Michael Vick bar. Everybody in class went crazy. So I'm like, all right, you know, keep doing this a little bit. Write a couple more raps. And then when my brother passed, that kind of gave me the passion like to keep going and like really make this a dream and, you know, go for it.
Real shit, man. Real
Keep
shit.
going, man. Don't stop, man.
Consistent.
Somebody, everybody, I'm gonna say everybody that pays attention will see your hard work. If you
Yeah,
pay
absolutely.
attention, you're gonna see the work he put in. He
That's
wants
how it
me.
goes, though. That's how it goes. You gotta put.
I seen the potential with him years ago when I was setting up events. Me and him, we've been talking
A long
since
time. You probably don't remember.
6 years.
Yeah. When you were supposed to bring Don out here from
That was 2016.
Yeah,
Y'all was losing money like a
yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, you supposed to bring Donna, right?
Yeah.
That's possible to come out and perform.
Yolanda. When I first put Yolanda on the show,
Yeah, the comedian joint,
He
right?
was-
Yeah, from
he was-
Rochester.
yeah, cause he hit me actually, cause Yolanda opened up in my shout out to Yolanda Smiles.
Yeah, shout out
She
to
opened up in my comedy show, and then I had set up for Donna to come, and then she was gonna open that too before the bull happened. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, let me open up on that or
Yeah,
whatever." And I was
that's a
like,
fact.
"Cool." And then a bunch of stuff was going down in the town that everybody don't know about. I ain't want nobody to get nothing crazy to happen, so I took the little L on that. So, but I mean, I'm doing better now, so I ain't worried about that little shit. You know? But what I want to ask you now, though, is, because I think about it myself, too, because my daughter be just walking up to me out of the blue and be telling me about me and him when we was younger. Yeah, Dad, I went on YouTube. I see what you was doing when you was younger. So my question is, like, how do you manage fatherhood and music at the same time?
Oh man, that's tough. Cause for me, being a father, that's number one. I love music. That's my dream. Obviously, I've been doing music way before my son, but you know, like that comes second. After music, after my son, music is like number one. After that, but you know, just balance it out. You know, some stuff is at home, some stuff is out. Hey, what you see on the internet, that's one thing, and obviously, you know, tell my son like, you know, Dad, got a passion, he got a dream, he go for his, and I'm going for my dreams to show you that it's possible.
Facts.
Anything's
Respect.
possible.
That's respect.
You know how people say like follow your dreams, chase your dreams, but how you gonna tell somebody that you really don't chase your dreams?
Yeah,
you
you
work
just
your 9 to 5.
gotta
Which
talk
ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Everybody gotta work a 9 to 5. What you doing after your 9 to 5?
Right.
Here's the
Nothing.
thing, you know what it is too? I see it even in like relationships, right? Me and him talk about this shit all the time. When we have people on the show, we end up talking about this like a lot. If you trying to get with a female, right? Or say you got nice standards or the female wanna fuck with you, you gonna look well, I'm gonna just say, as a nice guy, cause you know we can be some assholes, but I just wanna hit.
Nah, tell her what you gonna say, man.
No, but we want to see what the effort is. We want to see what you do. Like you don't want sometimes you don't want to mess with a girl just like man, I'm just gonna smash her and not gonna mess with her.
Right.
I want to see what her work ethic like. Is she a go getter or what? If you're not no go getter, you just sit around here smoking weed and not trying to do nothing. I'm not gonna mess with you. So what I'm saying is it's all about effort. They gonna see the effort you put in. That's a fact. Just like I said about my daughter, she see the effort we put in when we was running around. He couldn't even remember when we stopped doing the DVD. We stopped doing damn near a decade ago.
You know what I'm saying? We just talking about that. It's been some time though, but it seemed like just yesterday, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like time flies, but some things feel like it just happened. Man. So speaking as far as like balancing fatherhood and your career, right? You know, a lot of hometown artists, I feel like not hometown, but just artists usually deal with a lot of discouragement coming from their hometown. You know, getting overlooked, or
being slighted, not represented with the rest. Like, how do you handle that discouragement as far as an artist coming up in Rochester?
Man, that's a good question right there. I just say, man, you gotta keep working. You go get overlooked. Like, you know, unfortunately, yes, popularity does come in a factor with a lot of this stuff. But I feel like if you put out good content, good music, eventually you're going to get that look. It might not happen tomorrow and stuff like that. For me, I'm somewhat a popular guy from my town, but I'm not the most popular guy. And like I said, I've been doing this a long time. I had them thoughts in my head like, damn, like, why people don't look at me such and such as much as that. I remember days I used to have to tag 100 people in my Facebook post to get them likes.
Too, man. I remember doing that shit.
And now the last 2-3 years, not gonna what, I haven't had to do that. I don't tag nobody.
You know what
and
I
like get 100, 200 likes off the street.
Let me tell you something. We was talking about before you walked in here. We was talking about the work, like what you doing.
You gotta put in the work.
I see you in Houston.
Yeah.
You be in Houston.
Yeah. I was in Orlando last week.
I've seen you, I want to say multiple times with Dave East.
I was with East a couple times.
See what I'm saying? And that's just, and not everything, here's the thing, because he always out of here. People be asking me like, yo, what's up, where he at? He be gone.
Out of town, yeah.
He be fucking gone.
And
Until I see a Facebook post or something that say he's somewhere. So what I'm saying is, when they see the work that you put in outside of your town.
Absolutely.
Like you travel to get here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I made a promise, you know what I mean? Yo, come through, we make some shit happen or whatever. It's that. They gonna pay attention.
Yeah. And I think that's what, like, a lot of people respect me too. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I feel like I'm nice and I've been nice the last 2 years, but even when I still had to sharpen my pen and all that, people always respected me because I always went out there and get mine. Like you said, I've been traveling out of town the last 10, 12 years, really going for mine, you know, like,
I remember
I've been at This Is 50 when I was like 21, 22.
I'm about to say, yeah, you was on This Is
So, like,
52,
you know,
that is right.
And like at that time, I think maybe 1 or 2 people from my town been on that. And it's like,
This Is 50
I was doing
wasn't
stuff like
until
the most popular dudes from my town technically ain't do yet. And they had a bigger buzz and technically was nicer than me, but I was making a little bit better moves than them at the time. So I think a lot of people just respect the moves I make. And like I said, like when you keep working, and if the content gets better and better over time, they will see it. It's just gonna take a little while. You can't get discouraged. And another thing, like, I've never been too focused on my town. Like, I love my city, don't get me wrong, but my dream is bigger than my city.
Yes,
so
sir.
I don't just look like I want to be the nicest in the 585. I want to be nicest in upstate. Yeah, don't get me wrong, that's dope. And I do want that a little bit, but I want to be the nicest in the world.
Yo,
I want that big credit. I focus on.
You could be the illest. You could be the illest person in your town and be broke. Yo, that's what I was about to tell you. We talk about this a lot. Every time we on the show, it pop up.
You know, legends is from Rochester that, you know, unfortunately not in the best circumstance.
Here's the thing.
Period.
You talking about how you made moves or whatever. How old you say you was, like 21? You was on This Is 50?
Mm-hmm.
It was numerous thousands of 21-year-olds that was rapping out there.
Right.
Rochester's bigger than Niagara Falls. We way smaller.
Right.
Buffalo.
Right.
You know, Buffalo's
Yeah.
in here. And so it's like, people don't make the moves that you make as far as your music because, for one, they probably don't have the bread, whatever it costs. Or maybe it only costs a couple $100 to get there or whatever. Right. But some people don't want it or they just don't have it, but they rap crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right. But where you at in life, it's like you ain't really gotta rap crazy no more. You could just throw in a beat and just say some real shit.
Yeah, that's kind of true. And then to go back with even when you say not having the money, one part is some people don't got money. Some people got the money and don't want to put it in.
Yeah.
They want to be the big star. They don't put that. They got their $1,000 outfit on though. They got the Balenciaga. You know, they Gucci all the way down in the video, but they shot $100 video.
Because they scared to lose that bread.
Yeah.
And you hear it probably because I lost a hell of a lot of money that one summer, bro. That in 2016, the one summer, I was out of work. I had to retire from work because my neck was broke. I was out of work for years, bro. He was with me, and I lost so much money that one summer, and I just kept trying to put shows together for the city to. I'm asking, yo, what celebrity I want to come or whatever. You can't always try to work with your talent because they don't want to see you do you until you are you.
Yeah.
So shit.
I got nothing to say.
Keep doing what you doing.
This is all.
Keep doing what you doing, man.
That's real shit, man.
Well, I'm gonna jump it off for another one then. Young Sleep. What's your favorite feature that you did so far?
Oh man, that's a good one. I would probably say Beanie Siegel.
You got a song with Beans too?
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Actually, my man threw me an alley for that. Actually, he ended up getting a feature with Siegel. He was like, "Yo, bro, like, me and Siegel about to do a joint. Want you on it?" I'm like, damn, nigga, that's a hell of an opportunity. But you should just do that on your own. Like, that's Siegel.
You saying as far as passing it to you, like you had the idea first, you could, yeah, that's love.
Well, he handled the business part of it.
Yeah.
He got it done, and he just threw me the alley. Like, nah, nigga, I believe in you. But
That's a good nigga.
So,
That's a good nigga right there.
hey, that's what happened with DNA.
That's a good nigga.
That's
right
what
there.
happened with DNA. I saw DNA. I mean, I saw that he was trying to do it or whatever. I'm really into that battle rap shit.
Shout out DNA.
And I shot it to him.
That's my bro too.
And then I want to say I reached out to you.
That's what I was gonna say.
That was
I remember
I think I said
I saw
that shit.
DNA video.
I remember we did a joint with DNA too around the same time.
Yep.
But
See,
I remember that.
see me,
Yep.
everybody here know I look out for everybody, bro. I donate a lot of shit. I might buy some Jordans, I don't like them no more.
That's a
I
fact.
get
You definitely set that up. Now that I think about
Yeah,
that,
that's
that's
solid
some
guy.
great
I didn't even
shit.
think about it. I think I did set DNA for both of y'all.
Yeah, you did. You did. You set it up for me. I remember you told me you put Young Sleep on too. I remember that.
Okay, because you know what? Because when I found he hit me and he was like, "You cool with Yolanda?" I'm like, "Yo, Yolanda, good people. She always up there doing."
Yep.
I was like, "Yo, you good?" Just like that.
Yeah, that's real shit, man.
Yeah,
That's
I still
definitely-
love.
That's a player move. That's a team player move right there, man. You gotta respect people like that,
See,
man. Real shit.
yo, all you gotta do is play your cards right, man. Don't be about no
Real
bullshit.
shit.
I
Man,
know
watch
alleys,
the other
man.
both watch
I don't
the
know
face.
how I don't know how to do it, but I can talk well, work out deals and stuff like that. Do bookings and shit. Like I just get it done, man. I don't bullshit.
So I'll say definitely Siegel. Did the joint with Siegel. Hell of an opportunity. Song came out fire. We actually sampled the beat for Die, which is a classic Siegel song. It was in the movie.
Oh,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So did that. Then he was like, "Yo, we gonna shoot a video in LA in 2 weeks. What's up?" Shot a video with LA.
Oh, that's
Siegel.
it. I gotta
I'm
look
chilling
that
with Siegel
up. I
for
gotta look that up.
I'm with him like for 3 days, going to lunch with the nigga, getting classic stories about Rockefeller, how he ain't like Hov at first. He telling me Heavy D made Feel It in the Air beat up. That shit blew my mind. I didn't know Heavy
shit,
D
I
made
didn't know
beats.
that.
yeah, that was in the
shit.
90s. Yo, Seagull been out there.
Early
I think he
2000s.
dropped early 2000s, but
So
Seagull was
they
there
like early
right here.
2000s.
Yeah.
Heavy D made that shit?
Heavy D made that beat.
That's
shit
he was
blew my
producing.
mind.
Don't forget he brought Biggie to the table.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And
That's crazy. That's
number wise, that's my biggest views on YouTube is the video of Siegel.
Okay, because I know you had other ones too. You know?
Yeah, Ransom up there too though.
Ransom.
Yeah, shout out
That's
to
a lot of
Ransom.
dope story about
DNA.
Ransom too, just to see what he's doing right now, like with the trust movement. And when I did a joint with Ransom, he was on his way out of doing music.
Oh, he rocked with them. Trust.
He in trust.
Yeah, he fuck with Special.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm Shay Nord.
But when me and him did a song, he was saying how he loved that movement. He
Okay.
loved the Shay Nords, the Special, the Biggies, and all that.
Okay.
It's like 3-4 years ago. And he was saying how he loved everything upstate at the time. And he was saying pretty much he was fading out. He wasn't going to do the music no more.
Oh, okay.
And I remember, like, I'm not saying I'm responsible. I wanted people, I was like, bro, like, that sound coming back. You perfect. You a legend. Like,
You gotta think.
this is your moment again. And to see what Ransom doing right now is amazing. Ransom always been
because
doing.
he was in the group.
18.
He was in the
18.
Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
He
Stack
was-
Bundles,
With Stack Bundles.
Joe
He was with
Budden.
Clue.
He was on Clue first. He was
Hitchcock.
in the- it was him,
Yeah, yeah.
Joe Budden,
Duffel bag.
Joe Budden brother, Paul Kane.
Yeah, Paul Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Fab's brother.
That's fab.
Oh yeah, my
Paul Kane,
bad.
Fab
Fab
brother.
brother.
Yeah, it was all
It was
under Desert
Fab,
Storm.
Paul Kane, Ransom.
Stack Bundles. There's our Desert
Yeah,
Storm.
yeah.
But Ransom Group was called 18, which was still under that
Okay.
umbrella. It was him and Hitchcock. He had one
Okay.
other partner.
Yeah, his man from Jersey, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, bringing it
Yeah,
back.
Ransom been a legend 20 years.
Yeah, shout
A lot
out
of
to
people don't
Ransom,
know that.
man.
One of the Nicki's first joints was with Ransom.
Minaj.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, back in the day, right?
Yeah. We talking, what's the DVD Fendi had? The Come Up.
Oh, Come On DVD.
Come Up Here.
Yeah. I remember. It was a classic
That's a
days.
classic.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Smack.
Yeah.
Yo, check
So-
that. I
so-
think that shit just clicked. I could be wrong. I thought it clicked.
Nah, I didn't.
Okay, we good. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, I can just clip that. We good. So we just go right back. So what's your least favorite rapper of all time?
Oh, man. Least favorite rap. God damn. That's on the spot like a motherfucker.
No, we be doing that shit from time to time. We know we do that funny
You gotta
shit.
see, you know what I
We
mean?
do that shit.
Your least favorite rapper.
Maybe Silk the Shocker.
You ain't like Snoop? That's crazy. I can't take that. I can't take that. Snoop had some shit.
Snoop was smooth as shit.
Yeah, it ain't my fault. That's fire.
They had some shit.
Snoop got a couple of joints.
Nah, but I understand why you said it because he really couldn't.
Thinking about you. My son has he was so in a good position.
You see they beefing now. They saying that Master P didn't pay him.
Him and Romeo? I seen that.
Yeah, that's what they saying.
I seen what
They
Master
gonna
P
go
said
with some
too.
weird shit like that. Niggas don't even know who the fuck.
Yeah, but you only got that one verse.
Yeah, that's
Burn.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing. Yeah. I take that back. Shout out to Silk, man.
Shit, maybe
Sebastian.
Sebastian never got to shine.
Who?
It was Timberland Magoo and Timberland brought his little brother out with him. Sebastian.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Y'all watch this and look at this shit. Y'all like, who the fuck is
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'm up here too, though.
Lil Zane? Oh, man.
You fuck with Zane?
Nah.
I'm gonna say.
he was just trying to be super hard, yo.
Yeah, he wanna be Tupac.
It's crazy though. Zane could probably still be a little back out here.
Yo, you ever watch his story? He wanna be like Tupac.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But shout out to Zane. You know he on
BMF.
Yep, he on
I see him on
BMF.
He
BMF.
remind me
in the back.
I think about it. He remind me. The image was like him and Young Berg would be like the same.
That calling me journey had, that's Tupac flow.
That's a perfect comparison.
Him and Young Berg. Young Berg flipped it though. He rich as fuck right now.
Hitmaker?
Bird switched his
He switched up. What's his new name?
Hitmaker.
That nigga.
That motherfucker.
Nigga's back for beats right now.
Yeah.
I smacked the shit out of him a couple times.
Yeah,
I'm really banging for
You
the
wouldn't even know it.
Detroit.
You wouldn't know it. He's
fucking
from.
with Trick.
I watched him on Matt Hoffa's show. Like he came up. He didn't grow up in the hood. But he from Chicago. Or whatever.
He from Chicago.
And him and Shauna lived next door to each other, and both their parents was rich. And he was like, Shauna was way richer than us.
Did you know DMX signed him first?
Yeah.
Well,
He was walking the dog and stuff.
When he's like 13, 14. And then niggas say how ex cop blocked the nigga on some ass.
Yup, I watched that. He's like, he took his girl.
Yep.
He was like, he said he walked his girl up to the hotel room. He was about to smash his girl, and DMX was like, "Yo, you forgot the purse here."
Bitch, you ain't been in the room.
He was like, she was gone.
Yeah, it was a wrap. We go with this little nigga.
Yeah, he gonna do that.
This ex nigga, it's a wrap.
He ain't get mad. Well, in that sense, you gotta know where you at and know what you're doing. That's X.
This has definitely been a new information episode for me. I'm learning today.
Yeah, man. Matt Hoffa. Matt Hoffa. Shout out to Matt.
I don't watch all of the episodes. I'll see some of the clips, but sometimes I be like, I watch different shows. We be watching Hassan Campbell. I be watching like the Five Guys.
Yeah, I be wanting to watch that. Episode's a little too long. God damn, 3 hours. What the fuck?
He be live. That nigga, yo, I see Hassan Campbell leave his camera on his fucking lake for like an hour.
Oh shit.
Here's the thing. I told
And
you.
niggas still like at least a couple thousand.
Filming, watching math shit, and doing this. I'm telling everybody, and we you know we always talk personal.
Yeah.
Not doing no 2-3 hour shows, bro. We chopping our shit down. I see people be doing shows like this. We do ours differently. Like just shows sitting around talking with homies and stuff.
Yeah.
Just normal podcast, and it be 3 hours, 2 hours, or whatever. Everybody do podcasts these days, and I don't want no long shit like that. Because I want to be a shorter, informative, funny shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's real shit. That's what we aiming for.
You know where to come to get that. Talk of the town, baby. Mm-hmm. So while we talk about where to come to get that, demographics. If you know me, every show I ask a demographics question. So we know you from Rochester, 585. You've been saying that. What part?
I'm from the north side. So Rochester, we got it like pretty much where it's west side, east side, south side is a little bit smaller, but they like to be claimed that they let you know they from the south side. I'm from the north side, which kind of was like the west side back then. We kind of like the last 10, 15 years, like nah, this is the north.
So it's been a transition, you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
So south side and north side, you still like the same thing?
Nah, not at all. South side's closer to west side. So if you're ever familiar with like the Claw, you ever familiar with Gates?
I was about to say that's the only thing I know from Rochester that screams south side.
Yeah, Rob Gates. Shout out to Gates.
Yeah, I fuck with Rob.
Southside got that feel, that dark feel. Like you go over there, like.
Oh, so he really represent that shit. He's pretty as a bitch.
Who
that? My son Rob Gates.
Yeah, Rob
from
Gates.
Rochester.
Definitely a dude from the
He's
top
rap.
end business.
Yeah, he rap. He gritty. I fuck
Real
with
aggressive flow, real.
He got this
real
Independence Day
crazy.
tape I fuck with. That's crazy.
Shout out to Gates, man. Me and him supposed to be doing something soon.
Okay.
But he from the south. Like I said, south side is that real dark feel. Like
Yo, I'm gonna send
you walk down that strip with like chains and shit on. You gotta be somebody.
I'm gonna send you some Rob Gates, bro. You're like, yeah, I know exactly what he
See,
means.
yo, that's why I always ask those questions.
He come
because
from a real area.
we need to know
That's
like
what I get
where you
some
come.
idea.
Say 2 years from now, you be famous as hell.
Mm-hmm.
You a Rock Nation or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But without even saying it, people should know where you from.
Mm-hmm.
Because soon as you from Rochester, so whenever you from somewhere, it's people from where you are from. And when you just do any music, they be like, he ain't bought that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like you laying the groundwork now. You there now.
Mm-hmm.
We know where you from.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always make sure I ask that question when we do the show.
Okay, so last but not least, this is the most important question of the show. We like to ask all of our guests, right?
Mm-hmm.
With everything you said today, what makes you feel that you are the talk of the town?
For me, I think it's just the work ethic, the consistency. I think the talk is heavy. I think like I'm big on bars. I'm big on like seeing shit that go over people's heads. Like I ain't the type of person that when you listen to my shit one time, I don't like it's just so simple. Like everything's just smooth. Like you run it back 2-3 times. Like oh, I ain't know he said that. Or I didn't know what that meant. Everything I say got 2 or 3 meanings. Sometimes I could hit you with a simple flow and you think it's like some easy, like breezy type shit. Then you really go back and like, oh nah, he really broke this shit down. And like being able to switch up my flow is not giving you the same flow every time, you know, getting better and better. I feel like, even though like I told you I've been doing this 20 years, but I feel like I'm still getting better. I haven't reached my peak yet, and I think that's scary. There's a lot of niggas who been doing this a long time that they go down because they ain't got that same hunger. I still got that same hunger, and like I think for me, sky's the limit. And I think even with like, for me, like I said, the bars is really important, but now I'm getting pain in my music as well. I'm getting deeper with my shit because I'm going through more shit. When I was younger, I ain't go through as much.
You're gonna see more of that shit.
Right,
You know what you do too? Keep the same. Whoever your circle is, keep limited people around you. That's gonna give you real shit.
And I don't follow trends, man. I set my own trends. Like I always been on some like leadership. Like I never been on no, oh, I'm gonna go to what's hot type shit. I never really was rapped on no down south. Like I didn't really go with the trap music. I didn't go into the drill. Like I could do all that shit. All that shit easy for me, but always stuck to my guns. Like always wanted to do that real hip hop shit. I wanted to like spit that shit like niggas.
No cap, man. That shit is easy though. It's too easy.
Yeah.
That's why it ain't fun.
You get the right beat.
That's why it ain't fun. You get the right beat. You get the
Learn
right
your flow a little bit, right? Get the right flow.
shit.
Yeah, you good.
You know what I mean?
And you can talk a lot of bullshit in that, cause half of niggas ain't really about none of that shit.
That's why I said that's why it's so saturated.
It's about
It's
the
so
beat.
easy.
Yeah.
Like MCing, being like an MC, I feel like you said, like sharpening your blade, like sharpening your pen. That shit takes work, nigga.
Absolutely.
That takes a lot of thought, concentration. People you just sit down and write something. Nah, you gotta be real articulate with your shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be real defiant and real like crafty with it. So I definitely respect that, man. You know what I mean?
Thinking out the box.
Cause as you continue to grow, you gotta think bigger. You know what I mean? So
Looking like Nas who rap backwards or had the, you know, songs about the guns, like
Rewind.
that that creativity there, like the average nigga ain't thinking shit like that. And to make it hot too. It's one thing to do it, but then also make it where niggas feel it.
and still rapping. I fuck with King Disease 3. I'm playing that in the car.
You know, like I said, don't never let nobody shut your shit down, man. Keep doing that shit, man. And I'm gonna keep listening to your shit.
Word, man. Definitely just put me on. I done heard a couple joints, but I definitely gotta check out that young joint, the joint with Beanie Siegel, man. I fuck with Beans. And you know, I feel like even as rappers, like sometimes we be caught up in our own worlds. You feel me? Like we be listening to ourselves so much, or we might catch on to somebody that's in the industry or a local cat. But it takes some time for people to really get around, you feel me?
Nah, that's a
and I feel like that's how it normally goes, like, cause I've been rapping like around the same amount of time as you, and there's still rappers that's around me that I never actually got into, but have heard good things about them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
I definitely know what you mean. Yeah, like I'm a student of the game. Like I know about everybody pretty much. And niggas look like, oh, you a fan? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not a fan, but it's more for me. Like I said, student of the game. I might not know all the music, but I know who you are. I know what you're doing and shit like that. I pay attention.
Right.
I'm not copying your moves, but I understand. Like, okay,
It ain't no
some
wrong
doing
with giving
this.
somebody they flowers.
No. Yeah, absolutely. Giving they flowers, but I see what something. Okay, So that made me want to sharpen my shit up. Like, I'm thinking I'm nice, then I hear the next nigga and see what he doing. Like, all right, it's still more work to be done.
And see, it's good that you got this mindset, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like on the come up, I work with a lot of rappers from Rochester. I'm sure you probably knew. Like I work with Spesh, Ego, Cough, Riggs, Mooch, Math. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, you got this mindset, bro. You gonna stay ahead of the curve, bro.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? I want to continue to wish you more success in your journey, man.
Thank you.
You got a bright future, bro. No cap. I ain't just sitting here telling you no bullshit. When I fuck with you. Because even throughout this interview, listening to you, like, yes, you got the same mindset as me.
Because listen, he said Jadakiss was his favorite artist, and then everything you said following that
just flow
bars, and you like just you know flow, that he really meant that shit. Like he not just saying that because Jadakiss is the best right now.
Yeah,
that wasn't no right now shit.
And that's respect, man. You know, a lot of people will say somebody else like 50 Cent or Biggie or Tupac. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's nothing wrong with that.
Not right.
But at the end of the day, like when you got a certain artist that everybody know nice though, and you know what I mean. I got a different respect for you, man. You ain't going with the crowd, man. You gonna go left when niggas go right. So I respect that about you, man.
I appreciate you, man. Real shit.
Word, man. Definitely a good episode of the Talk of the Town podcast. Let's go.
That was another episode of the Talk of the Town podcast. Shout out to Young Sleep out of Rochester, man. We just had the 2022 blizzard. I appreciate them making it on the roads, man. My condolences to the families that lost people during these times, man. It's crazy that this had to happen at this time, but we had to make this episode still possible for the people that still love and supporting the show, man. So, shout out to y'all, man.
So it's epic regardless to come, travel from the 585s and the 716, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's love right there. So Young Sleep, appreciate you coming through, putting it down, man. Y'all know what this is. This is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
This is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Man, this is the Talk of the Town podcast.
Talk of the Town podcast.
Cut.
Mr. Spaz on beats, I never left. Dog flow, energy up, minding my ex. House killer jumped off of the step. They don't believe till I'm bombing with flex. Pockets bubble like the old school Lex. North side, but I'm good on the west. Dribble right, but I shoot the left. Couple freshmen want the ball with the best. Yo, I'm in more cribs than Cody, more rings than Kobe. Pinky ring flooded with more ice than goalies. Mick Foley switch it up like mankind. Every verse off the hook, minus the landline. Never fumble, we secure in the bag. When you got it just to blow, you don't look at the tag. When your pocket's all right, you don't deal with the tab. Ran a few routes, I ain't deal with the nav. All my shit banging, nigga, minus the flag. Used to ride in the hoopty, now we pull up in Jag. Still writing raps, nigga, chasing my dream. While my son watching Lightning McQueen. Lil' cuz still fighting the lean. Close friend turn my uncle to a fiend. It's the highs to the lows. Me compared to you is like minus to the pros. It's pretty clear that we in a different league. My verse for your verse will run a different feed. My 16 equivalent to a Gucci belt. My bro turned on me. I'm knowing how boozy felt. 2023, ready for tour life. Back to back in the 6, ready for more life. Bitches used to curve me, now they thirsty. Showtime with the magic, niggas ain't worthy. Quiet killer, but still let the thing rock. Married to the money, bitches couldn't get a ring pop. All week going strong, nigga. 35th in my palm, nigga. Once again, yeah, song, nigga.
Let's go!